very heavily theorized that her second miscarriage was caused by, like, the stress of him nearly dying. And, the stress of him nearly dying, and then him, like, losing his shit at her. She miscarried, like, she had her second miscarriage literally, like, right after that event. So, yeah. She's 0 for 2. And at this point, Henry fucking hates her. He can't stand her. He despises her, and he wants out of the marriage. And he wants to go marry someone that will give him a son. Do you think he assaulted her physically? I don't know. I'd have to ask. This is the whole, it's only 6 episodes long. It's 6 one-hour episodes. But apparently it's super historically accurate. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So he wants out of the marriage with her, so he starts inventing reasons. Just making up reasons why the marriage was not valid, right? Oh, she was a witch. She cast spells and she used potions and she seduced him with magic. And the marriage wasn't valid because she was a witch. They accuse her of incest with her brother. They accuse her of incest with hundreds of different, 5 different men specifically. But they suggest she had hundreds of affairs. They accuse 5 men of having sex with her. Which show? It's called Wolf Hall. They accuse 5 different men of having sex with her. They execute 4 of those men, one of which was her brother. So, Islam is bigamy. You can have bigamy for the king. The king is allowed to fuck multiple people. In fact, it's a custom that while his wife is pregnant and when she gets sent away to a tower for 3 months of isolation before she gives birth, during that time, it's expected that the king has a mistress. But the queen can't be adulterous because what if the child isn't the king's child, right? Then it would fuck the line of succession up. So the king can do as much as he wants, but the queen can't. Anyway, yeah. Oh, you mean literal second wife? Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure at all. But yeah. So they make up they literally just make up a bunch of reasons. She probably didn't do any of them, but they make up a bunch of reasons why, she deserves to die, and they get a guilty verdict, and they behead her. They straight up cut her head off. And what's really interesting is, my girlfriend was telling me, is that they kept her her actual what she said at the, before she got her head cut off. They keep that exact, speech she gave. She doesn't apologize or admit her crimes at the, right before she gets beheaded. Which is, what you have to understand is, at that time, the way people were religious, you were not afraid of death, you were afraid of going to hell. You were afraid of death, obviously. But more importantly, if you're 20 seconds away from death, you're not going to not recant your, to say, oh, you know what, I was guilty. I admit it, I was guilty. Please, God, forgive me for my sins, right? Because if you don't do that and you were guilty, your ass is going to hell. So people would admit to their crimes before they died. But Anne did not admit to anything before they executed her. She did not admit to any crime. She did not say that she committed any crime, which leads historians to believe she actually did not do any crime. She actually didn't. She was completely innocent. And she had no reason to be killed, but they killed her anyway, so that Henry could get out of the marriage. Because the thing was, they would have been able to, send her to a monastery, but she was not the kind of person to, let herself get sent to a monastery. She was very fiery, I guess. So, yeah. And that's where the show ended off. She just got executed. That was the last thing I saw in the show. So, I thought that was really cool. Thanks for listening to my shitty history lesson. Now I want to show you guys some more things I got. I got these spoons. Which I think are cool. It was about Henry VIII, yeah. Did I see? What did I not see? Luigi. There's no way his name's Luigi. Wait, where's that meme of... Where's the Find Luigi? Can we, like... How do I make this meme? Paint? Can I just do it in paint? Oh, someone already did it? Oh, never mind. Someone predicted it? Wait, how did they predict it? What the hell? Wait, that's so funny. Oh, okay, never mind. That's crazy. Alright, someone already made the joke. I guess it was an obvious joke to make. I wanted to put, like... Yeah, anyway. I guess it was an obvious joke. I also got a new... scrunchie. That I think is kind of cool looking. Look at this thing Luigi wrote. Why is his name... I can't take him seriously if his name's Luigi. Like, I can't do it. You know? What's wrong with the name? It's just... It's the guy from Super Mario or whatever, you know? It's the Mario guy. Okay, let's read this, I guess. Clearly written by a mathematics prodigy, reads like a series of lemmas on the question of 21st century quality of life. It's easy to quickly and thoughtlessly write this off as the manifesto of a lunatic. In order to avoid facing some of the unfortunate, uncomfortable problems it identifies. But it's simply impossible to ignore how prescient many of his predictions about modern society turned out. An individual rightfully imprisoned who maimed innocent people. Well, these actions tend to be characterized as those of a crazy Luddite. However, they are more accurately seen as those of an extreme political revolutionary. Take a final line that I think is interesting. Had the balls to recognize the peaceful protest has gotten us absolutely nowhere, and at the end of the day, he's probably right. All violence haven't listened to any environmentalists, but they feared him. When all other forms of communication fail, violence is necessary to survive. You may not like his methods, but to see things from his perspective, it's not terrorism, it's war and revolution. Fossil fuel companies actively suppress anything that stands in their way. Within a generation or two, it will begin costing human lives by greater and greater magnitudes until the Earth is just a flaming ball orbiting the third from the sun. Peaceful protests are ignored. Economic protest is impossible in the current system, so how long until we recognize that violence against those who led us to such destruction is justified as self-defense? Companies don't care about you, your kids, or your grandkids. They have zero qualms about burning down the planet for a buck. Why should we have any qualms about burning them down to survive? Animals, just like everything else on this planet, because they've forgotten the law of the jungle, though banned over for overlords when any other animal would recognize the threat and fight to the death for their survival. Violence never solved anything is a statement uttered by cowards and predators. TLDR, he blames liberalism. Interesting. Interesting. Yo, people have been complaining, chat, about PoE, by the way. I'm gonna play PoE now. I want to get tea, actually. Let me make myself tea, and then I want to play PoE. One sec. this? Of all the preferred and depressing reactions to the assassination of the United Healthcare CEO, young woman instantly turning the killer into a sex symbol is the most telling. Okay. Can we see? I mean, I guess, sure.
I have to tell you something, Tammy.
Yes.
The way I would f him,
Really?
it's not even funny. I'm a ride he wouldn't survive. The wheels would come right off.
We listen and we don't judge. So like if someone were to hypothetically be looking for a place to hide, we listen and we don't judge.
This is for the person that shot Brian Thompson and the person that shot Brian Thompson only. If you're not him, keep scrolling or don't. I don't care. I know you're trying to keep a low profile right now, but when this blows over, DM me.
I don't wanna look at anything else now that I
That's
saw
funny.
you.
This one's the funny. I don't think the other ones are that funny, but this one is funny.
And we don't judge. So like if someone were to
Stop
hypothetically-
playing this song. Well, I'm not even tabbed in. Oh my god. Sorry, Twitter. Fucking Christ. Oh, okay. People are upset, chat, about PoE 2 being too hard. People are upset. They think the game is too difficult. I don't have problems. No, what happened was I didn't have problems until the very end of Act 2. At which point I feel like it was, I don't know if I became underleveled, but it was taking me taking me a while to kill people. Like that one gauntlet, the 2 levels before the final boss of Act 2 were pretty hard. Like, the final boss, like, the bosses aren't the issue. The issue is actually the trash, I find. Like, the random shit in the level. But I think my issue is just that this is underleveled. I think that's my issue. Like, my best skill is super underleveled right now. You like the bird tattoo? Thank you. But this is the very beginning of Act 3. So, yeah. Don't need this. Can I level up anything to eat? Oh yeah, I wanted to get cast on freeze with that. That's why I'm keeping that for it. Support gem. For flame wall. Let me just refresh my memory, chat. I have to refresh my memory. Did I get... I got climate change. I just want to look at my gems. Hold on. Can this guy like chill? Like these zombies, I just want to refresh my memory of my skills.
I can't do that yet.
Oh my god, they keep coming! Let me think. Oh my god, okay. That's a lot of bugs.
I can't do that yet.
That's gonna explode. I knew it was gonna burst on me. Okay. So I think with the skill thing, with the support, I want to get something for flame wall. But I couldn't think of anything, you know? Like maybe spell cascade? Let's try it. Okay, that seems cool. That seems useful. I like that. It like triple casts it randomly. Yeah, I like that. That's fun.
You will burn! I can't do that yet.
But people were saying, and it might be true, like they might not be wrong, that the enemies just end up getting too tanky at a certain point. They're unrealistically tanky, or like your damage is a little low, or you're like, yo. Yeah, tanky trash mobs, yeah. I mean, my thing is, I don't, like, the rares are fine for me to deal with, I think. Do you think the drop rate seems a little low? It might be. That was another criticism I saw. I didn't see two. I just saw one Reddit thread where basically the developers announced only nerfs to like the character. They didn't buff anything, and they didn't nerf like enemy health bars or damage numbers. They just nerfed like some of the overperforming builds. So people were mad at that happened because they're like, oh, you're nerfing us when the game's already so hard? I mean, the nerfs don't affect me because I wasn't using any of those builds in the first place, so. I mean, if the game is designed to be this hard, then so be it, you know? I do think the game is more fun with, like, I'm not asking for, like, that much more damage, if that makes sense. Like, I think the game is more fun when you have to actually know the boss's mechanics, you know? Like, having to be able to dodge the boss's attacks to kill him just seems like that just makes sense to me. Right? Like, the fact that you can't, like, one-shot a boss is... but one thing that happens in games, like, I think this happens in Diablo as well, is you almost feel like you power down as you level up. I think this is a thing that happens a lot in Diablo.
Not yet.
Like, normally leveling up, we would expect to feel more powerful, but actually because the enemies are scaling alongside you, you don't feel more powerful.
I need more time.
Wait, he's getting his shield back. I need to not let him do that. He's kind of spawning like a little bit too many guys. Maybe I need to ignore them. And just... I got one shot. Oops. Oh, thank God I hit that checkpoint.
I need more time.
I'm stuck. Door stuck. You know what I think I should use? Contagion. Because, I need some way to clear this AoE. You know? Holy moly. Like, I can't make progress on this boss with this many ads. You know? Yeah, I can't do this boss like this. There's no way. I can't. I can't even. The ads are not decreasing. They're increasing. the longer the fight goes on.
I can't do that yet.
They're increasing because they're called ads. Nice meme.
I need more time. I can't do that yet. Bye, Garukan.
Trying to give a cringe speech. Hold on. For your boss who's leaving. Oh, you have to give the speech for it? That's very embarrassing.
Not yet.
I'm making progress, chat. This is going well. Until I get inevitably one shot, of course, but you know. For now, it's going well.
Not yet.
I'm running out of healing is the only thing that I'm a little concerned about. It's going well. I'm winning. If I get a tornado off under him, the tornadoes do so much damage. See? Look at that, chat. And people say the game's too hard. You know? You're gonna say that he's the third best boss you've had?
I need more
Is that
time.
true? I'd be if someone said that, I'd be upset. That would make me sad. He was actually second, but third sounds funnier. Oh, okay. I'd be so sad if like, damn, I really sucked that hard.
Not yet.
I mean, that looks like a big upgrade, no? I get, like, way more evasion rating, way more energy shield. And that one has a rune slotted, so I mean, I lose a lot of resists, though. Does that matter? I don't think so. Oh, I got a level 9 gem. I get a new spell. I get Frost Wall. Well, I mean, I have to do Frost Wall. Let's hear.
Frost wall creates a wall of solid ice. These ice crystals
Mana
can be
Tempest does
damaged.
look
If the
OP.
crystals are destroyed or pushed hard enough, they will explode. Frost Wall creates a wall of solid ice. These
This one looks insane.
stand inside a Mana Tempest to empower your spells with extra lightning chains, projectiles, and damage. The storm drains your mana, and will drain faster the more spells you cast. Stand inside a Mana Tempest to empower your spells with extra lightning chains, projectiles, and damage. Use Lightning Warp to teleport inside enemies and make them explode violently. This skill can only target enemies low on life. Look out for this indicator for enemies you can cull. You can also cast this skill on the projectiles from Ball Lightning to similar effect.
That's cool. I mean, I feel like we just have to take the Frost one, though. You know, we gotta commit to the bit. I guess we get rid of Flame Wall for Frost Wall. And then we take out the Spell Cascade and put Spell Cascade into Frost Wall. And we get a bunch of walls. I can't go past them though. They block me too. We'll see.
By Garupan! Not yet.
I mean, it does a ton of damage, but also, like, you know, it's also a big ass wall. I feel like I can't use 3 of them, can I? Like, does it work on... Like, how much damage does this realistically do, you know? Because I feel like it just blocks my attacks if they don't explode. Like, it nukes big guys, though. Well, nukes is a strong word. Like, is it a boss killer and that's it? It does delete bosses, I have to say. Like, it deletes big enemies. So maybe I just save it as a boss killer? Do I need another boss killer, though? Is the only thing I'm thinking. I feel like my bosses... I feel like my bossing is not terrible.
Stay still.
I mean, I think it goes better if you have a piercing attack. Like, I think it works better with this. You know? Because this pierces it. Rather than my other attack. And considering I haven't managed to level this up in so long, maybe it really is time, chat, to switch fully over to using Frostbolt. You know? Maybe we go heavier into Frostbolt now. But for that, I need... Maybe I go cast speed on Frostbolt instead of this one. And I mean, is Arcane Surge even worth it? I need better support gems, which I think can start to drop now. We'll see. I think once I start getting level 2 support gems, it'll be better. I think. I should have went that way. I don't know why I didn't. It looks like that was the way forward. I thought it was a dead end. Oh, I fucked up. Whoops. But then I can make the big ass walls, and then I can pierce through them with this, which I assume does damage. Does it say exactly how much it does? Do they have to explode to do any damage, I wonder? Because I didn't really check that, to be honest.
Not yet.
I think it's good. I don't know if I'm trying to convince myself or it actually is good. I actually can't tell. I think it is, but I truly, like, I mean it when I say I can't tell.
I can't do that yet. Away with you!
This does drain a fuckload of my mana, though. Like, the difference with the Frostbolt one versus the other spell is the Frostbolt actually uses mana. Whereas my other spell didn't. My, like, the attack I was using before, completely manaless. I'm gonna consider it. I think the best way to look at it is it's a tool in the toolbox. It doesn't have to be like, it doesn't need to necessarily be the main meme, you know?
Not yet.
That is a lot of damage, though, I have to say. Like, that guy got melted. That rare... Ooh, so I'm trying to... Ah! That rare kind of got deleted. Oh, there's another one.
Not yet.
Look at his health bar. It's... Okay.
Didn't break a sweat.
It seems to go
Savages.
ballistic.
Cursed jungle.
It seems to go kind of ballistic on rares. So that's good. I mean, that's what we wanted to see. I think I got global warming, if I remember correctly, last time. Okay. Now, this is only against frozen enemies, so maybe it's not that good, but I have such high freeze that I feel like it has to be good. And then, what was I looking for in next chat? Wasn't I looking for... I was trying to find a way to... The wall does, yeah, the wall does freeze pretty good in the AoE. I was trying to find a way to get tankier. That was the next thing I was on the lookout for. Was... was a way to become tankier. This could be interesting. We could reduce the health of the crystals by a fuckload, so they break, like, way easier. That could be fun. And then they would just shatter instantly. Huh. I wonder. I mean, I can't think of anything else to go for right now. I could get more mana regen here. I could get... where is it? It's like over here. I mean, that's a lot of mana regen for very few points, I feel like. I mean, that just feels like free, no? I compare it to... where is it? I compare it to this. This is 15. This is 25%. I feel like we just go grab this for way more mana regen. It seems like a good way to spend the points. Like, it seems like efficient, I guess. And then maybe what I'll do next is I'll go for that wall. Oh, there's another one of these guys. Holy moly.
Not yet.
Fuck. I trolled. Oh, I'm trolling. And then maybe I'll go for the ice walls break quicker next. After that, maybe that'll be damage. I couldn't like super tell you, but I have a feeling it will. Could even be a cool, it could be a cool build. Next row I get Comet. Is that a... hold on, I can't. I can't tell what that is, one sec. Is there an easy way to see the skill jam tree? Or... do you have to just go find... do you have to go from like... somewhere here?
Time.
Hi, Alderette. Hello, hello. I have to look at keybinds? Yeah, you're right. I'm just kind of lazy. Okay, I'm convinced I'm not talking myself into the skill. Oh, did I tell you guys that I did my injection today? I don't know if I did yet. Sorry, I think I meant to say that, but I might have forgot to.
What kind of stunt was that? Traversing the marsh.
I went to the doctor's.
To survive. As quartermaster,
and I had the nurse do it for me. It was... I almost cried and I couldn't look. I like had to cover my eyes while she did the injection for me. It was terrible.
I'm Alva Valai. Sorry about Oswald. He can be a bit.
Alva Valai? What a
In any
name.
case, they'd not to.
Random staff.
Until next
Life
time.
hack. The only problem
This
is
woman
it's
is
so
furious.
cold outside and it's like a 5-minute walk, which is not that far. But it's far enough that it like sucks.
You're the one. Not all tribes in his region.
She knows how to part fools from their coin. Clever.
I didn't find the hanging tree in the marsh. I gotta go back to the marsh for the hanging tree, chat.
Yes, take your time.
Charged pearl ring for, what does this give? Cast speed. I mean, I don't do any lightning damage, but that seems like a great ring. Pearl rings.
Don't drink the water.
I need to get one of those. I need to go find that tree before I move on, chat. The goal is going to be, so the two things I need that'll be my biggest, I think, my biggest power improvements will be 60 spirit and getting,
Fall before me.
and getting more ascendancy power. I think are the two things I can do to get the biggest amount of, If I go for quick wall build, I'll need cast speed. Is that a build? I guess someone already probably made the builds. Like, I'm just, like, going in blind, right?
Not yet.
Someone's already made these builds before. You don't think it's a build, but you can see it working? Oh my god, did I just invent a new build? That's so crazy.
I can't do that yet. Do the right blade.
Oh my days.